Hello everybody, welcome back to more of another Code 1 to Memories. So I had a little bit of a recording problem where I think the last video I was doing thought I was recording and wasn't, and I've made progress to some degree and can't go back. So I'm trying to pick up back where I should have been recording, so some things might already be done that I've accomplished. There's not much I can do about it, but we'll go from here. So we're going to try to open this drawer, and we need to use our golden... We don't have it now because we've already used it, but it was the golden key. Let me get the proper name of it here. Just bear with me a second. What was that key called? The golden bird key is what you use here to open the drawer. Go ahead and reopen it. There's an old diary in here. So when you open that, then you can access this. It's Lawrence's diary. It reads, May 1948. I believe my time has finally come. I'm going to write down my thoughts while I still can hold a pen. Foremost on my mind at the moment is that sunny day 32 years ago. That was the day I first held Henry and Thomas in my arms. It's hard to believe that these two men were once so small. It was also the day I received a letter of reconciliation from my estranged son Leonard. But the letter had come too late. When I learned of his death, my heart was filled with regret. The boys were another chance for me to make peace with Leonard. I'll never forget their innocent smiles. They lightened my heart. That day I decided to raise them as my own. I loved them more than anything and wished them nothing but happiness. Giving them good lives became my life's purpose. They were my birds of happiness. They made my heart free. And as I hoped, they grew up both happy and healthy. Like their father, they both chose their own paths. I made sure I didn't make the same mistake that I made with their father. I set them free to chase their dreams. Henry left to become an artist, and Thomas became a writer. I wished them all the luck in the world, even though it meant I would be alone. However, just when their dreams were coming true, my hopes were utterly shattered. The war started and both of my boys were sent off to fight. The military confiscated all the gold I was saving for them. I felt so powerless. All I could do was hope for the war's quick ending and the safe return of my beloved Henry and Thomas. But when the war finally ended, they returned to me. However, my birds were hurt. They had lost their wings. Henry lost his right arm, his painting arm, and Thomas lost part of his heart. He couldn't trust anyone. Just like when I first held them 32 years ago, I embraced them both with my old arms, and then I wept, hoping beyond all hope for a quick recovery of their hearts and their bodies. But now, I wonder if I had acted correctly. My heart is filled with regrets and sorrow, just like when Leonard died. However, this time, I don't have those innocent smiles to wipe away my sorrow and regrets. Okay. Let's look around here. There's a painting on the wall. There's a white leather sofa. There's a small shelf. There's a bright blue bed. Okay, nothing to do here. There's a design on the bed. There's a red lamp. There's a nightstand. There's something in the drawer. It's an envelope. The envelope is sealed with wax. There's a letter in the envelope. Last will and testament. After my death, I bequeath all my assets to Henry Edward. Lawrence Edward. Okay. There's a painting on the wall. Candles light the room. Okay. Everything else we've looked at. The last thing here is this zoetrope, they call it. On the table, there's a round tin tool. There's a zoetrope on the table. Let me take another look at it. So you're supposed to spin this thing. And you're supposed to see images when you look through the slit. Can't do anything at the moment. Ashley, did you see anything? I spun it, but nothing happened. Maybe. What's going on? Did you try using that thing? What thing? That thing you picked up in the art room, which we haven't done yet. Okay, so he's not going to say that initially until you go to the art room, which is what you have to remember, because he mentions that you need... I'm already past this point because I've saved past it, but D mentions about needing paper to put in this thing, which is your hint to go back to the art room. I've already picked the paper up, but we'll go back there anyway. So we need to go all the way back to the beginning area. Back here, I think it's to the right. Yeah, so this is the art room. This is the room where you see Fanny's picture on the easel. So over here in this chest is where the paper is. Even though you've already taken it, it's still here. There's a roll of paper in the chest. It has some drawings on it. And so we've already previously taken it. So it's already in my inventory. So now we'll go back to the where we were, Lawrence's room. Which is through here and to the right. And make a quick save here. And now we will use the zoetrope. And you put the paper in it. I'll use this zoetrope paper. Now I'll be able to see something in the zoetrope. So now when we turn it, you gotta spin it really quickly. You'll get an image up here of a bird flying between some flowers. Sorry for the flashing. So you just gotta watch this bird. He starts to the right, works his way up into the middle and to the left. So you just have to remember which flowers the bird or the hummingbird is touching. Did you see something? Yes. It was a bird flying through the branches of a tree. Ah, it's really good. The zoetrope was invented in the 1830s but didn't really become popular until around the 1860s. It was the first real animation. Wow, you know a lot about them. The creation of the zoetrope led to loads of further inventions, which ultimately led to the start of modern cinema. I see. I've always liked films, but I had never heard about their history. Do you like films? Yes, I did. I wanted to be a film director when I grew up. That was a long time ago. OD. So essentially all we missed was when we first interact with this and back out of it, D gives us a little more insight. It tells us that we need the paper. Okay. So now if we come over to this one, we can interact with it now. It's a tree with many branches. This looks familiar. Actually, it's not that one. It's this one over here. It's a tree with many branches. This looks like the tree I saw inside the zoetrope. Let me check. What path did the bird take? So here. Okay, and it reveals a switch on the wall. Ah, it's a secret door. Good work. Let me make another quick save. Let's go inside. Ah! Someone's lying on the floor. Who is he? I don't recognize him. Maybe he's Bill? I bet he is. But why is he on the floor like this? I don't know. Should we wake him up? Be careful. Okay. So you gotta poke him in the face a few times and his hand will start twitching. Eventually he'll wake up. Is it really you, Ashley? Hey, what is it? Who are you? Huh? Who are you? Answer me. What's your name? I'm Ashley. Ashley. So, you're Ashley. Yes, I'm Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins. Ashley. Oh, Ashley. You've grown up so much. Let me take a look at you. Don't come any closer. What? You heard me. Stay away. You must be angry with me for leaving you alone for so long. What are you talking about? You are angry, aren't you? Of course I am. Don't lie to me. I'm not lying to you. Don't pretend to be my dad. What? I already know the truth. You're Bill, aren't you? What? Why? Why did you treat Jessica like that? No, that's not true. I'm not Bill. Stop lying to me. You hurt Jessica. You're trying to steal another. Don't you dare lie to me again. You think I'm Bill? How can you think that? I don't understand. Stop playing dumb. Why did you hurt Jessica? Ashley, why do you think I'm Bill? Because you're the only man in this house besides my dad. The only man besides your dad? What are you talking about? Did something happen to Jessica? Where is she? Like you don't know. What? Where you left her. Jessica is very important to me. She's always been there for me. She looked after and protected me. She's not my mom or my dad, but she's as important as them to me. Ashley, listen to me. I didn't even really want to come to this stupid island, but Jessica convinced me she wasn't supposed to get hurt. But then she disappeared and... she disappeared. You attacked her and put her in the storage room. Don't lie to me. What are you talking about? So you're saying you've already met your father? Yes, I did. But where? In the lounge. What? What's going on here? What? What a strange man. Oh no, I don't believe it. I never thought. But maybe I... What are you mumbling about? Yes. Yes, that must be it. What is it? Ashley, when you met Dad in the lounge, what did he say? It's none of your business what we talked about. What happened to the DAS? Why do you want to know about the DAS? Do you still have it? Yes. But I'm not going to give it to you. So you do have it with you. That's good. Ashley, do not give the DAS to anyone. Ashley, what? Please listen carefully. What? I'm not Bill. Then who are you? I'm Richard Robbins. What? You are Richard Robbins? Yes, I'm your father. I don't believe you. Can't you tell? Tell what? Can't you tell just by looking at me? I don't know. Ashley, please look at me. Oh. When I look into his eyes, I remember. I've met him before. Sayoko, it's all my fault. That's right. The night Mum was murdered. He was crouching over her covered in blood. Ashley. What's wrong? The night Mum was killed, you were there. Her blood was on you. Ashley. No. Stay away from me. What did you do to Mum? Did you kill her? Are you out of your mind? See, you can't answer. Why can't you answer me? If you're truly my dad, answer me. Answer me now. Ashley. Open your eyes. Where did he go? He just left. Ashley, I've seen him before. He came to the cemetery. But he couldn't see me either. Okay. So I want to show you this golden bird key. This is what you use outside this room in that drawer to read the diary. It just wouldn't let me use it again when I was actually in the zoomed in view of the drawer. Okay, another quick save. Let's look around this room. Just gotta say, Maybe he was safe in here the whole time, because this looks like a safe room in Resident Evil, you know, the typewriter. It's an old typewriter. There's a letter inserted. The letter says, "Dear Franny, I sit here alone typing a letter you may never read. After much deliberation, I have decided to follow after Thomas. Before that, I wanted to tell you the truth, only to you, Franny. I wanted you to know that what your father was thinking. I wanted to tell you all this in person, but that is no longer possible. Franny, your mother believes that I killed Thomas so I could become the sole heir to my grandfather's assets. But it's not true. It's absolutely not true. As you recall, when my grandfather fell into a critical condition, Thomas returned to the mansion with his son Daniel. A few days after that, our grandfather passed away, and then something terrible happened. That night, Thomas brought me to the Silver Bird Room and said, 'You must be happy now. Our grandfather invited you and your family to live here after the war. He worked tirelessly, spending a fortune getting you back on your feet. And you lived up to his hopes. You even became left-handed, so you could paint again, because he lost his right arm. Your new work is the best of your life, so you must be satisfied by now. You're back on your feet. It's my turn now.' Then Thomas pulled out an envelope from his pocket. He looked right at me and said, 'Henry, this is your grandfather's will. It says who will inherit his estate. There's only one name. Tomorrow you will open this envelope in front of everyone. I'm sure you don't want to have an ugly quarrel over an inheritance. You're a very kind person, and I know you love your dear brother.' When I heard that, I finally realized what he really wanted. He wanted to inherit everything our grandfather left. He wanted it all for himself. Franny, even then, Thomas, the father of your friend Daniel, really had no idea. Our grandfather didn't have anything left to pass on to anyone. I told him this, but he didn't believe me. He became wildly upset. Then he pointed a gun at me. He had taken it from the Golden Bird Room. There was a suitcase in there that had a mold cut out for a gun and like bullets in it. So that's what they're talking about. I couldn't believe my own brother could do something like that. And then, Franny, something unthinkable happened. I did something that can never be fixed. Daniel saw it all happen, and I don't know why things fell apart like that. I think about it all the time, but I still don't know why it happened. Franny, please forgive me for not being able to make you happy. Henry. This is Henry's last letter. Last letter? Yes, it says that he will follow after Thomas. I think Henry blanked himself after writing this letter. Ashley, I think the boy he mentioned in the letter is me. So your real name is Daniel. D for Daniel, okay. D, what did you see in the Silver Bird Room? I don't remember. What happened to you after your father died? I don't know. I can't remember anything. D, please try and remember. If you can remember that, I think that everything else will become clear to you. I'm trying. I can't remember anything. D. Okay. It's a pile of suitcases. The safe is open. Okay. There's a letter in the envelope. The letter is typed. After my death, I bequeath all my assets to Thomas Edward, Lawrence Edward. Okay. There's a rusted safe. Inside the safe, there's an account book. It's an old safe. Okay, apparently she won't take it. Alright. There's a suitcase. There's an envelope on the suitcase. Alright. Just one moment. Alright. Make a quick save. So don't see anything else that we can do in here. Let's back out. Okay. So we're all caught up now to my little recording mishap where I had to redo some of my gameplay. At least I didn't have to cut too much out. I didn't cut anything out that I didn't have to. I just missed a little bit of dialogue that you didn't get to see, but it's not overly important or critical. So, okay, now where can we go? I guess try to go up. Oh, the door's open. Okay. Alright guys, since we're going to transition here to a new room and the video's getting close to stopping, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. And I will see you in the next part where we will continue to this now opened door. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in that video. Bye.